I want to say one more thing. The term is evidence-based practice, and I love the term practice when I speak with my physicians or even my personal doctor. You know, I go to their practice, and it's set in stone with some good research and some good foundation. Like I know I need to get my blood pressure checked for certain reasons, but it's still called a practice, and it's still being adapted. It's evolving daily, and I think when a health center, when a place that provides care for an individual stops seeing the need to change, seeing the need to improve, seeing the need to continue to check the way that they're operating, is it's kind of a scary road to be down. So I see evidence-based practice as it's a huge thing that I look for work. Right? If I currently work at a hospital that is linked with a university, with multiple universities, and what that offers is the ongoing, the professional development of the practice. Specifically, my role in endoscopy, I'm able to oversee some of that as far as our local policies and procedures, our local day-to-day workings. I'm able to change things as standards change, as regulations change, and so it's that's a feather in my hat. That's something I'm proud to say. Yeah, I'm able to impact this change.
No, I'm glad to hear you say that. But mostly because the more we can view, there's a tendency for people to view things as, especially big systems where healthcare decisions are made with two very scary propositions to people that are encountering a health emergency. One is death, or at least morbidity, serious, morbidity over even a short period of time is extremely scary to people, and financial ruin, and not only, I guess I should say, beyond financial ruin is like loss of ability to earn money or go on vacation or do other things that people want to do in terms of comforts. So there's the immediate pain of what you're experiencing and or possibility of death. There's also the loss of the pleasures of life that you enjoy, including financial security. And so whenever that happens, like, there's a really strong opportunity for a system or a group of people to say, to hold themselves up as somewhat of an idol and say, we can solve all those problems for you, just do what we say. And the difficult part about that really makes it hard in healthcare is doctors do know better than the average person what to do in a given circumstance, and it makes them all the more critical that evidence-based practice or practices are taking place, and that there's a critical eye to the care that's given. Not critical as in constant lawsuits, which is kind of what we see. People give up their rights. They go in and say, I don't know, doc, this is extremely scary. You make all the decisions. Doctors make decisions, and incredibly, even if as a doctor you made the right decision, it could turn out wrong. And then people sue. And that's just a really ugly cycle. In all of healthcare, the more that you say, all right, let's make the individual accountable for their care. When you go into somewhere, you need to ask questions, get second opinions, try to understand and remain calm about what's happening, and understand the pricing, the benefits, the pushback that could be given against what you're considering doing. And if people do that, they have a lot more accountability, and it also pushes in a really meaningful way the practitioners to be on their toes and to provide good answers. And as it currently stands, if you go into a doctor's office and you start asking very many questions, if you said, what is the evidence for what we're doing right here? Although many could give you an answer, it's not met kindly. And I think that's probably because it's unexpected. It's not because the doctors are evil. It's because nobody ever asks unless they're just an obnoxious personality type. and they're going to ask annoying, stupid questions, and they're going to ask them, and they're not going to believe your answer anyway. So I think that creates this sort of system whenever you remove like the individual choice and accountability from a practice. And so anytime so far, whenever we've dove into the seemingly evil and scary and expensive elements of the healthcare system, it turns out if you just behaved rationally, treated other people rationally, asked questions, that a lot of the problems could be ameliorated by that taking place. And if we don't do that, we're going to keep spiraling in a kind of a scary direction. So anyway, that's